Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back to Sharp Dog Sports. We're here wearing our home jerseys again. As you can see, I still haven't got out of this Hurricane shirt from last night. Good to see the boys in red. Actually, they wore black last night. Get it done for us on the puck line. Again, bet that game for no reason other than the fact we were at the stadium, pulling for the Canes. Came through with a 3-0 victory. It was great. My boy Tyler's over here, back in his master polo, uh, ready to go back there and get it done.
Man, the hair's looking good this morning, cold, almost like you never went to bed after that win last night. I love it. Welcome back. Hey, before we get started here, give us a like, hit that thumb down there, that thumbs up. We would appreciate it. If you like what we're saying, if you're telling us, if you're making a little money this week. Quick recap, Cole, of the golf yesterday. Pretty good golf. I think the course is biting back like we thought it would. Other than Justin Rose, who's just having a ridiculous week and may continue to have a ridiculous week, the field's been staying pretty low, pretty competitive. Hopefully he doesn't run away with it. That would make for a sorry Sunday while I'm there, trying to see who's going to finish second. But just a quick recap for me: Hovland triple bogey on one, but the guy found it. He's top 5 in rebounding, scoring. After having a bad hole, and that's exactly what he did. He birdied 2, birdied 3 to get it back, and then just kind of mellowed out from there for 15 holes. So pretty good there. I think he's sitting maybe tied for 20th right now. He's on our mark, and I think he continues to do that. Thought about sprinkling him with Webb Simpson matchup today, but who knows, man? Webb. Who knows about that guy? He's hitting hybrids in there. I think he's got some damn I think he's got a hybrid 7-iron he's got in the bag today. Who knows? Who knows with that guy? Koepka, honestly, Cole, I saw so many times yesterday where I'm like, this guy's just going to give it up. I mean, he's playing, but he's not reading greens. He's not. I mean, what's this guy doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I will say for the first 6, 7 holes, I was a little worried because swing looked pretty good. I mean, when you watch the guy swing, the swing still looks pretty good. And then you're right, it looked like the level of focus he was putting in, the level of intensity, it just wasn't there. And I do think Brooks is going to be one of those guys that if he starts to get the feeling that he can't win, he's just going to mail it in. Brooks isn't out there for a top 10, top 5. Brooks Koepka plays to win majors. I think today, if he makes a few bogeys, realizes he's not going to make it, he packs his bag up, he heads to the house, he says, see you next year.
No, he's checking the weather literally this morning, making sure his bag's got plenty of dip in it. And he's saying, if this rain continues, we're missing the cut. I'm not staying for this. You ain't going to do it. So, anyways, following Koepka. Mickelson, man, I thought he had a good day yesterday. Still had finished at +3. Still on him to make the cut. I feel confident there. He's got the pressure on him, and I don't think anybody plays better than him with pressure. DeChambeau, God, man, what a letdown. I'm still not counting him out. He got back to +4. Should have birdied 13 yesterday and didn't. I mean, I think if he gets it back +1 even, gets it into the weekend, just his distance alone will make you feel like he's still got a chance. I mean,
he just had so few looks at birdie yesterday where I said he's going to make this putt. I mean, the man, he wasn't getting inside of 10 feet hardly. I mean, I can't remember for once seeing him have a putt and thinking, I thought he had to make a lot of putts, just none of them were very makeable.
Yeah.
Obviously that was disappointing. The only thing we hadn't really touched on is my Justin Thomas versus Jordan Spieth battle, and JT was really struggling, hitting it kind of all over the place on the front 9. Not to be confused with the fact that Spieth was also hitting it all over the place. I mean, I don't know if you saw him. I think it was on 8 when he got behind the tree. He hits it directly in the tree. The ball goes behind him. Watching that shot tracker, he'd have thought he'd chip backwards into the woods to get a better angle up.
Oh, yeah. Blew it in the trees on 13. I did see that. I didn't watch Spieth enough because I was sweating, hobbling all day, but I did see it. You got a little bit of
Yeah, nothing in my mind is dead there. I think both guys are gonna make the cut. I hope, and then I think we'll get on to the weekend where Jordan Spieth will crack under pressure, and the pressure is going to turn Justin Thomas into diamonds. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm probably going to bet the single round matchup today, but it's not where I'm going to put you guys on. But I do like JT probably to take the matchup against Speed today at -140 or 150.
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll just dive quickly into our. We'll recap yesterday. Lakers hit it. Great little backdoor cover there. Love that. Obviously, Colt was a little fired up about the Jazz last night. Gotta love when you hit a second half bet because you know the first one looks so damn good. Unfortunately,
betting a team to cover 5.5 and they're down at the half, so you say, "Not today, bookie.
Not today.
Not today. Give me the second half too."
Oh, you want to pay me twice? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you're gonna let me bet this again.
And then the Brewers yesterday, it went exactly like we saw it. Burns came out, just controlled the game. Offense let him down again. Man, this guy has given up like one run in the last 14 innings and can't get a win.
Yeah, it reminds me of Max Scherzer's days with the Nationals when he'd go out there and pitch his ass off, get no runs, 1 run. It's terrible.
Yeah, that should have been a walk the dog win. The guy came out, he competed just like we thought he would. 1-0 lead, and just in true bad beat fashion. A weak ground ball scores a run to tie the game, and then obviously everybody saw what happened in the bottom of that 8th. Little 2-run homer to just seal the deal. So we'll lick our wounds. We'll get on, try to get us a winner here today. I'll start with my lean, Colt. It's I'm taking the Indians. This is a redemption game to me. I've kind of went back and forth between this and another one, but I can't. I mean, this one's on my mind. Redemption game. Teheran and Plasic will face off again. They did it just a mere week ago, and the Dodgers got the best of the Indians, beat them 5-2. I think that was their last win. Well, yeah, I think that was their last win in their last 4, maybe. They've dropped 3 of their last 4 games. They're 3-3 on the season. In my opinion, I watched the game back. The Indians are swingers of the bat, man. They're gonna make you earn it on the mound because they're gonna put the bat on the ball. They're gonna put it in play. And usually, when you put it in play, runs kind of magically get on that board. So I think that's happening today. Give them to me -1.5. Probably haven't seen that line yet. Probably going to be somewhere around -115, -120. Have you seen that yet, Colt?
I thought it was -105.
-105. Okay.
It's going to be somewhere around a straight up bet.
So that's where I'm at. I'm on the Indians -1.5 at home on their first home opener of the season. I like Plasic to get. Man's got a lot of energy on the mound. I think again, redemption game. I think he gets a dub right here.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely need to get the dub. I don't know how much faith I have them in having them getting it. I think that they are the better team. I think they've got the better guy on the mound. I think they should get the win. But where I'm looking at today is I'm going back to the NBA. I'm looking at the Wizards-Warriors game. And what I'm looking at on that game is 240.5, and I'm thinking, we got 2 high-powered offenses between the Wizards and the Warriors, and I'm saying, everything about those 2 teams, Steph Curry, Bradley Beal, Wizards don't play defense, everything about that says, give me the over. And then you start to look at the stats and you look at the trends and you realize that on the season, the Warriors, the over in the Warriors game is 20 and 30. It's lost 10 more games as opposed to as winning. And the Wizards looks like they're playing neutral where an even amount of games have went over and under. However, when the Wizards are on the road, the over is actually 9 and 15 with the under cashing more tickets than the over. And I think that continues going on here while they play on the road at Golden State. Both teams are coming off very high scoring games previously, and both tend to have a little bit of a drop off in that next game. Steph Curry's had an incredible run of 3 or 4 straight games over 30 points. I don't see that. I don't see him continuing to do that. He's kind of been a boom or bust guy this year where he's been putting up 30, 40 points and then having a 15 to 18 point game. I just don't know that I see them getting up for a Wizards team coming across the coast, Wizards traveling across the coast. I think this game stays under 240.5, and I'll be on that today for sure. Had a lot of leans, but that's just what made me fall the hardest.
Yeah. I honestly, Cole, I got nothing on that one. I sat there and I looked at it. I'm like you. I think it's everything you look at it. Give me the over. I don't care what the number is. No, we're fading it. We're seeing it like we did that Cavs game earlier this week. Uh, Probably won't get to 210.
Yeah.
That's what we hope for. All right, and we'll step right into the premium play here. Man, a lot of you may be on this one, but we're definitely going to be on it. I think it's too juicy to not be on it. We're going to take the Dodgers -1.5 against the Nats today, and I'll give you a couple of reasons why. So the last time the Nats played, it was versus the Braves against a guy named Yanoa. Anybody know who he is? I don't. You probably don't either. The guy has been in the league for 3 years, has never went 5 innings as a starter. He went 5 innings against the Nats, gave up 0 runs. And with those struggles just a mere game ago, and the fact that they're going from the East Coast to the West Coast and having to face a guy named Buehler, I think Buehler's just going to be licking his chops today, padding those stats. Last time these guys played, they did not play last year. Last time they played was the playoffs in 2019 when Buehler faced them and went 8 innings, gave up no runs. I don't think we get 8 innings out of him today, Colt, but I definitely think we get 5 or 6, maybe giving up 1. But by then, hopefully, we got so much of a comfy lead, we ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, the last time these guys played, I was sitting there watching the game at the Tilted Kilt in Phoenix, Arizona, and honestly, I couldn't leave. It had nothing to do with the game, but the atmosphere was so good, I couldn't leave. But yeah, I think honestly, I think the last time these guys played was in the NLDS, wasn't it? I think they played in the NLDS and then played.
It went the distance, 5 games.
Yeah, but they got them there at home, and I think that you can't tell me that Dodgers team doesn't still have a bad taste in their mouth, because that arguably kept them from going back to back. That and aside from Kershaw coming out of the bullpen, just always sucking every time they do that. But I think this team is going to look to have some revenge. I love the Nats. I'll throw a Nats T-shirt on just to help this bet out, because Lord knows they're awful enough when I'm watching, and I don't think they've got the offensive power or the pitching. I mean, we talked about this. I really don't like Joe Ross on the mound. I just don't see this going well for the Nats. Give me the Dodgers. We'll take the run line. I expect them to win by 4 or 5.
Yeah. We're going to take it at -1.5. That's going to be -150 with us. Shop it around a little bit, maybe see if you can get a little bit better. But, at the end of the day, I think the team's just too good. The Nats still trying to find their identity here for 2021. And let's take advantage that the Dodgers got a couple more games under their belt than the Nats do here, and they're going home for the first time for I'd probably, they need to get their fans fired up, and I think they do it right here. So quick recap, I'm taking the Indians -1.5. That's going to be -105. Colt, what you got?
I'm going to be on the Wizards Golden State under 240.5. And we're both going to be on the Dodgers -1.5 against the Nats.
Yeah, I'm on it. Just for the audience too. We're going to try to do better at this. When we bet our premium plays, we're going to let you know how much we're on it. I think we're pretty confident with this one. Like yesterday, we didn't make a video, but we did post. That was a 3-unit play for us yesterday, the Brewers. We liked it. We didn't love it. But when we saw the board, that was the one that we felt the most confident about, just not enough confidence to hammer it. So we lost a 3-unit play there yesterday. Today, this one's probably a 4-unit play for me, Colt.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, it'll be a 4-unit play for me as well. I'm at 4 units on this play for sure.
All right, well, let's get fired up. We got a couple of days left before payday here on Monday or Tuesday, whenever you settle up with your bookie. So let's get those numbers up. Let's eat. Sharp Dog Sports, baby.
See you tomorrow.